Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you for taking the time to join us today for our live webinar where we will talk about Accelerate Success with ServiceNow Software Asset Lifecycle Automation. This is Rajiv Goel, ServiceNow Practice Head at Royal Cyber. I will be presenting today's webinar. Before we move ahead, I would say feel free to drop questions on the topic or share your struggles and experiences. We will answer your questions by the end of the session. The moderator will collect the most upvoted questions so we can answer them for you at the end of the presentation. Let's touch upon the agenda of today's webinar. Royal Cyber Introduction. Here we will provide insight of Royal Cyber as a company. SAM overview. Here we will give brief overview about SAM. Software Asset Lifecycle and its relevant stages. Key feature and automation benefits. We would covering limited but important feature and benefits that an organization need to know when they implement and use SAM. Then we have a demo followed by questions and answers. Let's start off with a brief introduction about who we are. Royal Cyber is an IT consulting and digital transformation company specializing in services, solution, and software. We have been innovating since 2002 and have over 2,000 employees with 600 plus happy customers worldwide. Our headquarters is in Naperville, Illinois, where we have offices located in different parts of the world, namely Canada, Mexico, Australia, UK, Saudi, South Africa, with delivery centers located in India and Pakistan. Across the globe, Royal Cyber provides reliable and high-performing solutions and services in commerce, cloud, analytics, mobile AI, and middleware space. We design strategies to modernize, expand, and build values by delivering impactful journey for our clients and creating 360-degree values across their digital transformation journey. As a ServiceNow Premier Partner, we can transform key areas of enterprise service, providing your team the capacity and insight they need to achieve improvements. Our ServiceNow practice help our clients transform their IT asset management capability to improve value, increase agility, and create viable business performances. You will discover how Royal Cyber delivers the ServiceNow better, faster, and cheaper service and help your enterprise function at its best. Now let's talk about SAM. What is it and why we need SAM in an organization? SAM refers to Software Asset Management Application or process which is used to manage software asset in an organization. As we know, companies spend a lot on the software they use to conduct business, typically from 35% to 55% of their IT budget. And while managing these softwares, company faces lot many challenges, which include but not limited to tracking of software assets, managing of software licenses, making organization audit compliant, and how to optimize their software spend. Thus, to overcome these challenges, ServiceNow provides software asset management application to gain complete visibility and control of your software assets from acquisition to retirement, ensuring compliance, minimizing costs, and maximizing efficiency. Now let's talk about how SAM works on Now platform. ServiceNow SAM application allows you to bring the purchase and entitlement data for your organization, either from purchase orders or through a third-party financial system. Once you have all the entitlements in ServiceNow entitlement table, the second important data would be your software installation data, which either can come from end user computers, data center infrastructure, or through the cloud resources with the use of discovery and SCCM. Both entitlement and installation would be matched while performing the normalization and running the reconciliation. Reconciled data in the system will show you the complete insight about your current compliance, software spend based on publisher and product. Finally, ServiceNow will create meaningful action using its workflows. It will provide you an option to remove allocations, purchase more rights, or will provide you other remediation suggestions. Now let's try to understand the life cycle of a software asset in an organization. As we know, SAM is the process responsible for managing and optimizing the request, acquisition, deployment, maintenance, utilization, and disposal of software assets. To help visualize, organize, and coordinate software assets, companies around the world use the software asset lifecycle. Below are the lifecycle stages, which is being used for managing software assets. like request, fulfill, deploy, monitor, service, and retire. Royal Cyber Asset Management solution automates all stages of these lifecycle. Let's take a look. The request stage in the software asset lifecycle occurs before any assets are purchased or deployed. This stage can also be considered an ideation or a planning phase where stakeholders gather, discuss their objective, and determine which assets are needed and why. The culmination of this stage is a formal request for a software asset. Here, the requester submit request for standard and non-standard software. Next stage in this life cycle is fulfillment, where once a request has been made, it must pass through the proper approval channels. Those responsible for approving IT requests should first compare available in-stock software assets to see if any are capable of fulfilling the request. If not, then the software asset will need to be purchased. With the right software asset selected and made available, the next stage involved is deploying the software. Our solution include automation workflows for this stage to ensure the software is deployed quickly. Automations also ensure best practices are followed for every deployment. The monitoring stage is focused on increasing visibility, ensuring optimal and efficient asset usage, and identifying and mitigating risk. In this stage, relevant data is captured and used for software asset strategy. Monitoring helps identify security risk, determine the impact of each risk, and execute appropriate steps to mitigate risk. Software maintenance and service include deploying product updates, security patches, and performing upgrades. Our solution include automation script for these activities. In addition, our maintenance plan ensure these tasks are scheduled and performed at regular interval. Finally, once an asset reach the end of its life cycle, it's time to dispose of it or replace it with a new asset. Again, we implement workflow to ensure appropriate checks for each asset retirement. Thus, we can say that software asset lifecycle management empower businesses with the tool and strategies they need to ensure an optimal software asset lifecycle. More specifically, it may provide organization with the following capabilities: efficient planning, centralized cost efficient procurement, streamlined provisioning, optimizing utilization, improved maintenance and efficiency, secure and timely disposal. We implement end-to-end automation of asset lifecycle for your organization. This helps optimize software spending and reduce security risks. Now we are aware about the process flow. Let's move to features and benefits provided by SAM. The first feature that we would like to talk about is software model. Software model is the classification of acquired software product. It provides a set of unique attributes such as version and edition. Next feature is software entitlement, which provides software license details that define user rights. Software allocations are used to assign one or more use rights to a specific device or a user. Software discovery features find and recognize software or a software feature on a device. Software normalization feature is the process of standardizing discovered software installation data to define norms. The normalization process compares the discovered publisher, product, and version detected against the ServiceNow repository of normalized values. Reconciliation features calculate the compliance status of a software product with respect to discovered installations and define software model and entitlements. Remediation feature provides selectable option to attain and maintain a satisfactory compliance position. Software reclamation is the process of identifying unused software and uninstalling it so that the software right for the user or device can be repurposed. Finally, the last feature is around dashboard, which provides software related information in the form of statistics and charts. ServiceNow provide publisher packs which help customers to successfully define audits from their top software publisher. Publisher packs helps you to gain deeper insights into widely used software and applications with publisher specific metrics that help you to track, maintain, manage, and optimize software. Let's talk about automation benefits. With the help of listed SM features and automating the software asset lifecycle, organization will be able to get benefits like accurate inventories, decreased IT cost and workload, reduced IT asset risk, and improve employee experiences. Now we have finished the conceptual knowledge around the software asset lifecycle. Let's move towards a demonstration on the same. Scenario which we would like to cover is here is that customer has already implemented software asset management in their organization. Currently, SAM is being used to manage software licenses of various publishers. Customer has purchased new product from Royal Cyber Publisher to simplify their integration process. Customer purchased licenses of generic integration framework product from them. And customer need to manage lifecycle of this new software asset. To perform demonstration of defined scenario, couple of prerequisites needs to be fulfilled in customer environment, which include plugin enablement and use of user with defined roles. Post fulfilling these prerequisites, we are going to perform activities like creation of new publisher product and a model, creation of entitlement data, creation of catalog items for managing new product, creation of vendor catalog item, requesting and sourcing license for a new product, deployment of a software license, monitoring of software license, management of a software product, and removal or retire of a software license. Now let's open the customer environment and logged in with the user having a SAM related roles. As we know that customer has purchased new software product from Royal Cyber Publisher. As Royal Cyber is a new publisher, we need to create the same in system. So go to companies module under user administration application. Change the view from customer to default view so that we can set customer as a vendor or a manufacturer. So let me click it on new. Provide the name of a publisher as Royal Cyber. Select manufacturer as true and vendor as true. Because of this selection, this customer will act as a manufacturer as well as a vendor in the system. So let me submit. Once you submit this record, Royal Cyber can be used as a publisher for software assets. Next step is to create a software product for your Royal Cyber. To perform the same, let me impersonate with SAM admin who have privileges to perform SAM administration activities. So now navigate to the custom product module, which is under software asset application. Click on it and then create a new product. Here you need to provide the publisher name which you have created earlier. Let me provide the product name which is generic integration framework. Provide the product type as licensable as it's a licensable product and classification as software as a service. Select it as a subscription software and just also check it out as it's an ignoring the installations. And click on submit. Once you submit this record, a new software product is created for Royal Cyber Publisher. Now we need to create a software model for generic integration framework product. So let's see how to create it out. So navigate it to software models. Which is under product catalog application. Create the new software model by clicking on new. Provide the publisher and the product details which we have created earlier. Provide the language as English. Leave the platform version and edition field empty or as anything. Now in short description, we can just provide a short description of our product saying that integration product to integrate with third parties application. Here we can provide the cost as $100 for this product and simply click it on submit. So now these are the configurations which is needed when we purchase a new software for our organization. This activity can be performed manually or can do bulk import as well. Now we have set up the product definitions for publisher, product and a model. Now it's time to create a product catalog for requisition and management purpose. So let us go to the Software Asset workspace. It's a workspace specifically designed for SAM perspective. And go to the license operation module. Go to software models and select the software model which we have recently created. Open the software model. So here we can see that there is an option known as product catalog. Either we can select the existing product catalog or a catalog item used for the requisition purpose, or we can create a new catalog item by clicking on publish to software catalog and where we can as software. But as part of this demonstration, I have already created two catalog items with required variables. So let me select the catalog item to use here. Now, once you provided the name of this catalog item, you just need to click it on save. As this is an existing catalog item, we need to do the couple of configuration at a catalog item level so that we can use it against the software model. Go to maintain items and open the catalog. Which is Royal Cyber Generic Integration Framework. This is a custom catalog item which we have created for the requisition purpose. And let me select the vendor here as Royal Cyber. And model here, the one which we have created recently. Let me click on the search icon. And select this model here. And then simply go and save it out or update it out. Now we have all the configurations defined. It's time to define the entitlements which customer has purchased for this software. So we need to open the licensing operation module in a software asset workspace. So let me go to the workspace and open the software asset workspace. and go to this licensing operation module and click on software entitlements. Here we need to click it on new and select the option as fill out the details in a standard form. Once you click it out and click on next, here you need to provide the respective details. As we don't know about the publisher part number, let's provide us a set tag here. So we can say it's a Royal Cyber generic integration framework, and maybe we can provide the set tag as 001. And here you can provide the software model, which we just created it out. So let me just click on the search. And here we can search this Royal Cyber generic integration framework English. Once you provide this software model and the asset tag, let us come down. Here we define that the metric group is a subscription. So these are the different metric groups are available. So for this particular demonstration, we select the metric group as subscription and the license metrics as user subscription. And in the agreement type should be generic. And in the license subscription should be subscription. Here we can define that the rights that customer has purchased is 2. So you would see the total cost will automatically calculated as $200. And we know the subscription period, it's an annual period. So let us provide the start date and end date of this subscription. Once you provide all these details, you can simply save it out. Once your entitlement is saved, it is in the build state. The next thing available. So let me click it on publish. Now we have entitlement available for use. So let me log in with one of the user, able tutor, who need new licenses of this software. So let me go to the employee center and raise a request on behalf of able tutor. Select this option of Royal Cyber Generic Integration Framework. Here, these are the variables which are specific to that particular product. So we are expecting an application name to be provided. So let us provide an application name as Azure. And we are requesting it for able tutor and for which table we need that access. So here we say we need an access with respect to incident table. And let me click it on order now. So once we provide these details, a request has been raised in the system to get that respective license. So now we need to log in with another user who is having a procurement related roles. So let me impersonate it back with Sam admin, who is currently having the procurement roles as well. So now we need to go to the procurement application and click it on request and open the request which we have previously created. So let me open this new request which we have recently created. As you can see, this request is auto approved, but there is a catalog task which is being created. And this catalog task is being used for sourcing that license. So let me open this task. And let me assign it to myself or SAM admin user and save it out. Now as an action item, I need to click it on source request for sourcing this license. As we know that we are requesting or the requester is requesting one license, and at this moment in the system or in our warehouse, we have two licenses available. Or if we know that these licenses will be leveraged by some other team members, so we can also do the purchasing as well. But in our demonstration, we will go for the allocation from an existing rights. So let me click it on allocate. And here you need to select the entitlement name through which entitlement you are creating that license or giving that license. So we are assigning one rights and we are assigning to a user known as able tutor. Once you assign this license to able tutor, click on submit. Now this request is submitted and license is allocated to a user able tutor. So from an allocation standpoint, yes, we allocate the license to a user, which we can also review in assigned allocations tab. Here you can see that this license is assigned to able tutor. Now we can review our existing requested item and finish our remaining task. So if we can see, there is one task which is created for a field services team to configure that software. So let me open this task and I am part of this field services group. So let me assign this task to myself and save this request. And as far as activities are concerned, we need to create an integration profile to perform that integrations. So let me click on this integration profile. And then click it on submit. Or basically close the task. So now once our user is created, there is another task which is created, which requires that whatever the user that we have created, provide the details to a customer. So let me open this task and simply assign it to myself and then close the task. And maybe at the work notes, we can say that user details are provided. And simply close the task. So this way, we have seen how the requisition and the fulfillment can happen in a software asset lifecycle. Now the licenses are currently being utilized. The reconciliation need to be performed to monitor the actual number of licenses available and to know the statistics belong to this new product. So let's go to the software asset workspace. And simply click on run reconciliation. Here you need to provide the publisher name. As we know, the new publisher which we have created is Royal Cyber. Select that publisher and click on run reconciliation. This reconciliation will help to reconcile the data with respect to Royal Cyber publisher. So let me open that. So let's verify it out if the reconciliation is finished. So yes, it is completed. So now if you go to the publishers tab, you will find this Royal Cyber here. You can open this in a license usage module. Here you can review all the details with respect to the new product that we have purchased. The first information that you will get it out with respect to compliance, whether the product that we have purchased and the license which are currently used, still our product is in a compliant position or not. So that information you can expect it out here. So let's wait for the time. So here you can see this Royal Cyber is the publisher and this is the product, and this product has this module, and we can see this is all compliant. So let's click on this English part here. For this part, you can verify that we have an entitlement defined for this particular product. And the entitlement says that we have purchased 2 rights and the cost of those 2 rights are $200. Then we can also see the license metric result option. Here we can see that we are owning 2 licenses and out of which one is already being used and one is still available for the utilization. And then we have an option of remediations. If we know that this license is not provided correctly, then we can remove that allocation as well. So these are the information that you can see from this particular dashboard. So now let's understand the maintenance or a service stage in a software asset lifecycle, where some modification or service required for an existing software asset. We have created a catalog item for this purpose. This will follow a normal update process, thus we are skipping for the demonstration. Now we know that software asset reached to its end date and we don't want to extend it. Thus we need to retire the software asset in the system. Let's do that part of retiring that software asset. So let me go to this employee center here. And select that catalog item known as retired software asset. Here you need to provide that which software asset you would like to retire. So here you need to provide the name as RCGIF if you remember this. So this is the one which we would like to retire and simply click on order now. And if you do a checkout, what this process will do, it will actually remove that allocations with respect to that software entitlement and change the states to retired and disposed for that software assets. Let us review the same in the system. So if I go here and click on software asset, click on all assets, and we can search with the asset tag known as RCGIF. And here you can see the state is retired and the substate is disposed. Even if you open that, you can figure it out that the user allocations are removed. So you can verify here that user allocations are also removed. Thus, this completes the life cycle of our software asset. Now let me go back to our slides where we have an exclusive event offers for our participants. So we offer a complimentary SAM assessment where we review the process and provide assessment report covering the proposed solutions, implementation plan, and timelines. Also, we have SAM Jumpstart package for our customers where we implement a use case covering one product for any publisher within the estimated duration of 3-4 weeks. For any further queries, feel free to reach out to us at info@royalcyber.com. Now we are near to end of our session. Let me open this forum for question and answers.